crap. I need more top loaders. I have another box. Okay. Top loaders. There we go. Actually, this can be edited a little bit that way. On a couple minutes early. I can go ahead and post this. The eBay thing. There's our Facebook group as well. Our Facebook group is approaching 700 people. We do group breaks in there. I think I've done 4 breaks for Bowman Draft so far. I'm due to post another one as well. I wish that would stop being so dainty there, but I will probably post another one this weekend. I just got to go through my inventory and see what I have, as I've got 2 breaks coming up on eBay, so I need to make sure I have enough stuff. But we do have some players remaining if anybody is interested. A handful of good ones, actually. Several first rounders. We have one lot that is Tyler Bremner, Patrick Forbes, and Marcus Phillips, all first round pitchers. Bremner was like 4th or 5th pick overall. And not a bad price. We got those 3 for $80. If anybody's interested in that. Bremner, 3rd pick? Was he 3rd pick? No. 4th pick, 5th pick. Something like that. We're still filling up. And then we also have Casey Cunningham available for 26. So a pitcher lot for 80. All first rounders, and Casey Cunningham, also a first rounder, available for 26. Who was that? That's Lynch, right? Yeah. Send me a message, and I'll send you my receipt. I can screenshot you the receipt. That should be all you need. I've done that for Kudla before. So yeah, I'll do it as soon as the break's over. Yeah, that was in what, our second box of Bowman Draft. Cool card. It did have the I guess the chrome part or something in the bottom corner was coming off pretty bad, but it's super cool card. I was a huge Marino fan as a kid. Not a big fan of the style of the card. I get it, but I'm actually just not a big fan of any of the retro guys. Yeah. Hit another base today. Nice. Yeah. I get the retro chase. I do think they're cool. I'm just not the biggest fan. Chris Patterson, you sure can. It's 26 bucks. Do you prefer is Venmo okay? My Venmo is just Ish Palmer. And just let me know who else you have so I can put it in with the shipping. Soccer breaks? No. Joe was doing a couple back in the day. I did rip a case of Wafa Sapphire by myself. If you're looking for any of those guys, I got a whole case of it. I ripped. I took to the dome. I did pull a Podparacha of some guy that's on. I think he's on Tottenham now. Okay, Tayton Gray. Cooper Fleming. Okay, just go ahead and send that 26 over when you have a chance. And if anybody posts that the first round pitcher lot, Bremner, Forbes, and Marcus Phillips, some nice ones there for 80 bucks. I think like Forbes was like 26 or 28th, and Phillips was right in that same spot, and Bremner was 4th or 5th. And if we could get rid of that lot, we'll be ready to roll. First round pitcher lot, Bremner. What was I calling him the other day? I couldn't remember his name. I'm still not even sure Bremner's right now. I'm all confused. Awesome. I got it. Thank you. When's the break? Yeah, right now we got a small pitcher lot I need to sell before we can move on. Hooter's taking the lot. All right. No, Cunningham was paid for, but Hooter's going to take that lot. So there we go, Hooter. Thank you very much. Just send that over and we can get started. And I lost my damn pair of scissors, so I got to do this with my fingers. And that can be quite annoying. That was bad. All right, here we go. This is the second half of the K. We broke the first half on Thursday. The case hit should still be out there. I can't remember what we pulled a ton of base autos last time, so we're hoping that switches up for this one. Let me get some color stuff. I feel it. Ooh, that desk is cold. Looks like we're going to have an auto, a green, and an auto right off the bat. The green, Mason Peters, 82 of 99. Nice hit there for the Mason Peters spot. And Max Bellew, 008 of 99. This is at least the third refractor Bellew that I've pulled. Not a bad one there. Lampkin, Ricardo, Sneed, Sloan, Casau, Max Williams, Salas, Ike Irish in the insert, Ethan Hedges, and J.J. Weatherholt in the refractors. 008, he says. He says that. .008. If you have not broke with me before, which I see a lot of familiar names, but every single card will be sleeved up. Purple, Gavin Fine. Nice one there to 250. Single 063. How about that, Bobby, you piece of shit? Cade Anderson, Youngerman, Obermuller, Condon, Middleton, Morey, Riley Quick, Morey in the prize prospect, Waldschmidt, and Cameron Millar. Every single first rounder will be top loaded, and every single second rounder refractor will be top loaded. So a lot of top loaded stuff coming your way. Unless you don't have any first or second rounders, then only colored stuff. And Gavin Fine on the board with a nice perpy. Ty Harvey on the X-Fractor. Neville, Castillo, Caden Kent, Lavelle, Caldwell, Ebel, Adonis Gooseman, Walker Jenkins, Kane Kepley, and Riley Kelly in the refractors. I try to top load the top, I don't know what we do, 15 to 17 or so players on the fly, and I sleeve up the rest so I can top load them later. But it ends up being quite a lot of top loaders, over 100 for sure. Tayton Gray, Jacob Reimer, Harmon, Jesus Madej, Jamie Arnold, nice one there. Fouch, Liam Doyle, another nice one. Connor Griffin, Braden Montgomery, and Connor Griffin in the refractor. I'm not going to sleeve that Connor Griffin up right now. Connor Griffin apparently is like the next coming of baseball. I saw someone said today that as soon as he's ready, he's going to be the next Mike Trout. And that does not excite me. I'm not a Mike Trout guy. Sky Blue, Grant Richardson, 59 of 499. Yeah, man. Charles DeBarn, Bill Carlson, Piacenton, Ianson, Pena, Millar, Bodine on the access, Thomas White, and Cade Crossland on the refractors. Purple. So what's going on? Anybody going to spring training this year? Bobby, I think we're going to make an effort to come down. Joe's going to Arizona. I think we're going to make an effort to come down for about a month. Can I stay at your place? Blue, true blue. Jefferson Rojas on the color match. 009 out of 150. Kane Kepley, Montgomery, Hedges, White, Crossland, Dickerson, Sailor, Sky Blue of Ryan Sloan, Lombard, and Nolan Sailors in the refractors. Ryan Sloan, from what I understand, he's on Facebook and collects his own cards. Probably collects other people's cards too, but he definitely collects his own. Jefferson Rojas, nice true blue with the blue jersey match there too. Oh yeah, all right. Party pad. Next auto, Texas pitcher AJ Russell, a second rounder, I believe. He was 52nd overall out of Tennessee. Jurevich, Lombard, Schubart, Mayfield, Brecht, Owens, Culpepper, Ike Irish, Schubart, and Brody Brecht in the refractors. AJ Russell. So we've gone base and refractor so far. Hopefully we have another color in there somewhere. Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Lotus, Sorota, Fleming, Rojas, Zach Root was a first rounder. Steele Hall on the in-action card. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Cash Mayfield and Josh Owens is the refractas. Isn't your birthday in February? Ike Irish, Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Waldschmidt, Connor Griffin, Riley Kelly, Weatherholt, Liam Doyle on the prize pass prospects, Jervich, and Luke Dickerson. Oh. Yeah. Didn't you go to Orlando for your birthday, though, before? Oh, the big 4-0? Ew. Gross. Old balls. Curley, McConaughey, Lombardi, Bazana, Dix, Marcus Phillips, Miura, Jamie Arnold on the insert, Gustavo Melendez, and Kalen Culpepper in the refractors. 2 packs left. 1 auto remaining. Hopefully one more color card would be nice, too, to give this box a little bit of a boost. Aaron Watson, Arias Bodine, Nelson, Ethan Conrad, Ty Harvey, Bremner, Gonzalez, Malcolm Moore, and Cooper Fleming. Cooper Fleming was a second rounder, I believe. Yep. So we're on the board with Bremner. Oh, my God. Y'all hear that? Ethan Conrad, Caden Bodine. All right, last pack of magic here. Should have an auto. Give us something. Give us a numbered auto. Give us a numbered auto. Okay, I see yellow. Atlanta pitcher Briggs McKenzie, 60 of 75. Cool looking auto there. 60 of 75. Nice hit for that Briggs McKenzie spot. Kyson Witherspoon, first rounder. Seth Hernandez, as well as Connor Essenberg. Pico Cone. Selena, Slowinski, Pratt, Weatherholt, Lotus, and Rojas. Okay. So base, refractor, yellow. Not bad. Considering how many we've done that have been triple base or base refractor. We're happy to see some color. I feel like that's how this break is going to go. The last break, we had so many base autos, and this is the same case. So if we can get 2 color per box, I think we're going to be doing just fine. And we're on to box number 2. I didn't mean to take that off camera. I just needed to get a better grip on it. $40, Bobby. Look at you go. Married, 2 kids, beautiful home, beautiful family, terrible friends. All right, here we go. CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Bonemer, Murph Gray, Arias, Bodine, Nelson, Zaire Hope. I didn't realize he had an inaction. Jake Monroe, Tommy Troy. So Zaire Hope, he's not listed. We'll have to start selling his spot. He does have. What did Joe show us that Zaire Hope had? Oh, the final draft. Base auto coming. Texas shortstop Gavin Fine. Nice night for Gavin Fine. Casal, Max Williams, Salas, Ianson, Monroe, Gillen, Livingston, Southazine, Jared Thomas and Devin Taylor. A nice start to the night for Gavin Fine. Base purple. You were sick? Going to the World Baseball Classic. That's sweet. Green paper. Ching-Sign Co. 36/99. Pena, Millar, Connor Griffin, Riley, Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Bruceño, Kason Cunningham, Brandon Compton, and Enrique Bradfield in the refractors. Not getting any refractor love early. That's for sure. Weatherholt, Crossland, Dickerson, Sailors, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Compton, JoJo Parker, J.R. Ritchie, and Easton Carmichael in the refractors. Patrick Forbes, 88/99. So there's a nice hit for Hoder picking up that lot. And how about a big Dax Kilby base auto behind that? Nice hit there. Tough to hit him, apparently. Tait, Kason Cunningham, Hartshorn, Steele Hall, Lombardi, Bazana, Aaron Watson, Nyans, Leo DeVries, and finally a first rounder, Mitch Voigt in refractor. Nice pack of cards there. First round refractor, first round Steele Hall. Kason Cunningham, also a nice one. He was pretty early there, 18th. Dax Kilby is a nice base auto to hit. I saw his blues were going for like 800. And Patrick Forbes, and a nice true green for Hoder. I think so. I think we're heating up to it. 2 base autos in this one so far, but both very nice. Fuchsia Reptilian, Sean Episcope. We don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I'm saying it. We've hit a lot of him. Yannick, J.D. Thompson, Duno, Middleton, George, Zerwa, Tyson Lewis, Gavin Killen, Dean Moss, and Caleb Wing. The last we did the full, well, we're doing 2 half cases, but last time we did a full case, the last pack had the case hit, and it was a Irish gold crystallized. Blue paper, Aaron Walton, 52/150. Bryce Cunningham and the X-Fractor behind that. Maury, Riley Quick was a first rounder. Caldwell, Ebel was a first rounder. Bellew, Coe, Reed, Maury, Bruceño, and JoJo Parker coming out in refractor form. Nice hit there. And we have Episcope. Is it Episcope? I don't care where he went. How do you say it? There's no way it's Episcope. He went to Princeton. Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Fouch, Liam Doyle, Riggio, Bowker, Leo DeVries, Madej, Malachi Witherspoon, and Aiden West in refractors. Liam Doyle and Jamie Arnold will be our first 2 guys to having 2 base Still waiting on an auto in this one. How about a Jordan Yost in the Aqua Reptilian? How about single O for single O of 125? Valdez, Walton, I'm an idiot. Clark, Morris, Sirota, Curley, McGonigal, Yoel, Fran Castillo, Sky Blue, Cody Bowker, and James Tibbs. Aye. Hokies finally won a basketball game. Jordan Yost, nice, another first round hit. Not bad. That's 3 color first rounders and 2 first round autos. So let's combine that into one sweet card. Eduardo Quintero, Cohen, Benj, Brian Curley, Kyson Witherspoon, Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Willits, Theo Gillen, and Patrick Forbes strikes again in refractor form. It's like Gavin Fine and Patrick Forbes flow together, although there hasn't been any. Oh my god, I can't get this one open. I don't know if there's been any Forbes in base. There hasn't been any Fine, I don't think. What do I know? Chat is alive tonight, baby. Jones, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Syme, Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Killen, Dean Livingston, and Gavin Turley. There's an auto in here. Be something nice for us, please. It's going to be a refractor for Tampa Bay. Cooper Fleming. I just found he's a shortstop. I just noticed that. I thought he was a pitcher. He is okay. Well, there he is, Cooper Fleming. 440 to 499 refractor auto. Walcott, Peters, Morales, JT Quinn, Hammond, Fisher, Petrie, Condon, Lorenzo, and Nyans on the board here finally with a refractor, 21st overall. That'll dampen the nuthers. That is such a crazy picture to have of a guy who is a shortstop. Right? I've also probably pulled close to 100 of his cards so far and just now noticing that he is a shortstop. Sound's gone. Your sound is gone? You got a... Sheesh, Adam. If your sound is gone, you got to restart the app. More than likely. Or just leave it that way because some people don't like to hear me talk. And I don't blame them one bit. Oh, we're due for a freaking snack pack, man. Whoa. A pile of boxes is falling over. Shavers, what's up, man? What you getting into? Wanna watch me pull some bangers? Yeah, man. Charles the Barn, Billy Carlson, Carson Bench, Curley. Oh, 2 cards. That felt weird. A little bit. Curley, Jones, Piacenton. How about a gold paper back here? I've not seen that. Schubart, 47 of 50 in a weird spot there. Weatherholt, Essenberg, and Trevor Cohen in refractors. No, not 168 cases. That's crazy. That cannot be right. Oh, yeah, you're big into basketball, huh, Shavers? Curley, McGonigal, Lombardi, Riley, Quick, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Syme, and another numbered card, but in a weird spot. Max Clark to 199 in the Fuchsia Reptilian, McGonigal, Pico Cone, and Spencer Jones. I have all the boxes I've opened, I've never seen color in that spot. It definitely can't be cases, because those cards would be worth way more. Still chasing our first auto in this one. And it may be in a different spot than normal. Nate George, Jerwa, Millar, Connor Griffin, Lombard, Schubart, JT Quinn, Matthew Fisher. In the Speckle Auto 14 of 71. Matthew Fisher, the one guy from the 7th round. Gavin Turley, Sky Blue, Jerwa, and JT Quinn. We're getting a lot of same teams in the refractor spots right now. Nice. Matthew Fisher getting a low number to 71 in the Speckle. Yeah, no Quint Young yet. Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Kyson Witherspoon, Essenberg, Seth Hernandez. Our next auto, that's 2 in that same pack. This may be an effed up box. We may get extra here. Nolan Sailor's definitely effed up. Sailor's base there. Maury, Gabe Davis, and Joswar. And they're going to have to keep an eye on this box here. Sailors up in the base. Gonna have to keep an eye on this one. You never know. You never know. We're yet to have a box with an extra auto in a break so far. Yeah, this whole thing is effed up. Reed, Weatherholt, Crossland, Dickerson, Morales, Thomas White, Urovich, Dax Kilby on the nice X-Fractor. Good-looking card there. Willits on the inaction. Antonio Jimenez and Jordan Yost. Jordan Yost putting together a nice evening so far. And Dax Kilby also putting together a nice evening with this X-Fractor and base auto. I'd like to see a big one of him. His cards are selling quite nice. Caden Bodine, first rounder. Gooseman, Jamie Arnold, Fouch, Liam Doyle, Casau, Max Williams, Weatherholt, Petrie, and Mason Peters. I think they're called Mini Diamond. They were Speckle for a while, and then they came out with actual Mini Diamond, which looks more like diamonds, which was cool, and now they don't make those anymore for some reason. But these are definitely more like little dots, like Speckle, I would say. But yeah, these are just the speckles. But those two, some people call them sparkles. I know, it's a lot of repeat. Riley Kelly, Tyson Lewis, Bellew, Coe, Monroe, Sailors, Brecht, Salas. Nice Seth Henderson there with a Brian Curley behind that. Nice Seth Henderson. Whew. Every 2,000 packs, basically. I don't know. I don't think they have numbered autos to 299. Ebel, Fisher, Petrie, Caldwell first. I forgot him. Waldschmidt, Kepley, Montgomery, Tyson Lewis on the Aqua Wave. 56 of 125. Cade Anderson, Matthew Fisher, and Sebastian Walcott. It's only our second numbered chrome that wasn't a first, which is nice. So we did not get an auto in that stack, so we're probably don't have to keep an eye on this box anymore. Although you never know. Duno, Middleton, Morey, Sloan, Ike Irish, Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Adonis Guzman in the green paper, Quentin Young, insert Cam Nelson, and Carson Benj. Sparkle was $2.99. Speckle was not numbered. Yeah, they've been changing that around. I don't really know why. I wish they would just go. The mini diamond is better than the speckle, but they don't. I don't know. I don't know why they would keep the speckle format and then try to change the name to mini diamond when they already came out with mini diamond. Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Lotus, Hedges, Walcott, Mason Peters, and a spotlight. JoJo Parker. Nice hit there. Cunningham, Tyson Lewis, and Walker Yannick. We were approaching our case hit, and there it is. JoJo. Going back to Topps, so who knows what they do. You know, they also say that you could win a box of Topps Chrome Sapphire NBA if you enter this auction site, and then nobody ever wins because they gave it all to one breaker. Ianson, Salas, Pena, Sirota, Yannick, JD Thompson, Cameron Nelson, Sean Gamble on the base auto. So Speckle, base. Nice one there for Sean Gamble, the first rounder. Connor Griffin, Nate George, and Yohandy Morales. Sean Gamble, 23rd overall. Not a bad hit there at all. If you're going to hit base, make them first rounders. We've done a good job of that so far. 3 first-round base. You go, JoJo. Give us another auto for shits and giggles. Owens, Bazana, Watson, Arias, Riggio, Bowker, DeVries, Liam Doyle, Josh Hammond, first rounder at least, and Miguel Syme in the refractor. Just stacked out a little. Alrighty. Going into our last box. Last box. I'd like to see 2 numbered autos out of this. This is not. The case has been okay, but the autos have been a little bit lackluster on the amount of color. Ricky's son? Who's that? Ricky Anderson? Ricky Tiki Tabby? It's a struggle with my fingers.Tait, Case and Cunningham, Hartshorn, Steele Hall, Ricardo, Sneed, Sloan, who dat? Josh Hammond on the inaction. Landon Hodge and Dakota Jordan in the refractors. We've got 2 autos, one of 71 and one of 75 so far. I can't remember what our low auto was from the first half of this, but I don't think we hit a gold. Oops. I'll put the top one later. Gold ink? I honestly don't know. I think I pulled somebody. Oliveto, first rounder. Nice hit there. Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Fouch, Liam Doyle, Lotus, Sirota, Curley, Seth Hernandez, Jackson Wiggins, and a nice refractor of Kason Williams behind that. But it looks like we're going to get the same couple of people again. Is that 4? I think that's 4 Liam Doyles and 4 Jamie Arnolds. Nice ones to hit a bunch of. They're very high up there, top 11, each of them, I think. Yeah, Arnold was 11th. Oliveto. It's our 4th base first rounder. I cannot remember pulling a gold auto, but it doesn't mean I haven't yet. Vidoric, Cuso, Max Williams, Salas, Ianson, McGonigal, Lombardi, Bazana, Joswar Gonzalez, Chase Shores, and Josiah Hartshorn. Landon Vidoric getting the $4.99. I don't remember if I said that. We got a lot of paper color this break. Pena, Millar, Griffin, Kelly, Watson, Arias, Bodine, Maury in the prize prospects, Caminetti, and nice refractor Steele Hall. Time for my nightly medication. 75 millis straight to the dome. Red auto would be nice. 8th, Devin Taylor. Wow, look at that auto. Interesting auto. Cool card, though. Like, perfectly centered. Interesting. Where's he from? Second rounder, 48th overall, Indiana. That's it. Valdez, I bet it took him a while to do his autographs. Valdez, Walton, Clark, Morris, Harmon, Madej, Lampkin, Walker Jenkins, Bryce Cunningham, and Vidoric in the refractors. Devin Taylor, Aqua Auto. I'm going to guess that we pull one of those chromatics as our last auto. True Blue, James Upside Down Elweger, 006 of 150. Walcott, Peters, Morales, Quinn, Montgomery, Hedges, Thomas White, Luis Pena, McConaughey, and Max Clark in the refractors. Elwonga. Nice hit for the Elwonga spot. True Blue. Another first color, which is nice. Sometimes you just get vet, or not vet, but prospect after prospect. Landon Hodge. X-Fracta. Yannick, Thompson, Duno, Middleton, Urovich, Lombard, Schubart, Ike Irish, Namala, and Mason Morris in the refractors. Landon Hodgepodge. Give us something. Give us an extra case hit, an extra auto. Give us something we can write home about. Maury, Riley, Quick, Caldwell, Ebel, Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Willits, Quentin Young finally getting a card in a refractor form, as well as Eduardo Tait. Let's see. What else we got going on? I'm going to go ahead and repost the our Facebook group. If you're having a good time and want to do some other breaks, we break in our group. We do team breaks in our group, so it's a little bit easier to get hits, I guess you could say, if you maybe are chasing one guy, and instead of hitting that guy, you hit someone else on your team at least. I'll probably be posting one of those maybe tomorrow. Then we've got a brand new case, which we're going to do another half case of Hobby on Thursday on eBay. So that'll be brand new case. What do we got here? Purple Johnny Farmello, 150 at 250. Miller, Fedoric, Jordan, Weidman, Lavelle, Tatum Gray, Reimer, Lavelle, Sky Blue, Griffin, Huggis, and Aiden Miller. At least we're starting to see some people's names we haven't said yet. I really like the prospect portrait. Let's see that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what single word you just said, little boy. Well, let's find one. CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Bonemer, Murph Gray, yeah man, Charles Barn, Billy Carlson, Kason Cunningham, Rainiel Rodriguez, and Ryan Weidman. I wonder if that guy's name is Whitman instead of Whitman. There's a guy that used to come into the bar. His last name was spelled exactly like White Car, but he was Whitaker. So I threw him out and banned him for life. Quintaro, Trevor Cohen, Benj, Curly, Piacenton, Ike Irish, Maldonado, Bodine, Flores, and Esmerin Valdez. We've got one pack left. And we need it to be a doozy. What have we pulled in this one so far? I cannot remember. Aqua and Base, Oliveto and Devin Taylor, Whitehead, Last Pack Magic. Okay. We do have I believe we have 2 hits. Spencer Jones, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Syme, Kilby, Waldschmidt, Kepley, Ike Irish, Farmello, and Aaron Walton. I think we have possibly an image variation. It looks like there's a refractor of some kind. And then maybe it's a college one. And then there's a base auto behind that. So let's go to the base auto. Landon Hodge, White Sox catching prospect. 4th rounder out of high school. So what is this then? It's just a refractor? Oh, it's a 1/35. 33 of 35, Farmello. It's supposed to be the logo fractor. Well, Johnny Farmello coming alive in that last box. Let's get Landon Hodge up on the board. That case alone was filled with base autos. Ghost logo fractor, yeah. Let's put the Hodge up. And let's get ourselves a recap here. I'm going to start with, let me get these guys out of the way, though. That's a Dax Gilby. Put him over here. First off, here are the first rounders I sleeved up. Here are some other first and second rounders that got refractors and stuff. Quentin Young, Cunningham, Hammond, Yost, Nyans, Forbes, Voigt, and I top loaded up that first Dax Gilby, but it was just a base. Oop, we got a Max Clark here too, in no order. These are our prospect hits. Max Clark to 199, Rojas to 150, Farmello to 250, Tyson Lewis 125, Farmello to 35, Sky Blue, Lavelle, Castillo, Bryce Cunningham in the X Fractor, Co in a green paper, and Sloan in a Sky Blue. And we have a couple X-Fractors here. Kilby, Landon Hodge, and Ty Harvey. Let's get the base out. Steel Hall with 2 base and a refractor. Witherspoon with just the 1. Bremner with just the 1. Liam Doyle with 4 base. Cade Anderson just the 1. Jamie Arnold with 4 base. Billy Carlson 3 base. Seth Hernandez 3 base and a refractor. JoJo Parker refractor. We had a bunch of paper hits for firsts. Fedoruk Sky Blue, Guzman to 99, Gavin Turley Sky Blue Chrome, Richardson 499, Schubart Gold Paper, and Aaron Walton in a Sky Blue, or just a blue, just a regular blue, just darker Sky Blue. And then we have some colored first. We actually did pretty well on these. Yost to 125, Peters to 99, Fine to 250, Forbes to 99. The guy who went to Princeton, 199, Elwanga to 150. Base autos out the wazoo. Some of them quite nice, though. They get two autos 75 or lower is pretty solid. Sailors, Russell, Hodge, Olivetto, Gamble, Kilby, Gavin Fine, all in base. Cooper Fleming, the shortstop, got the hiccups. And Max Bellew, clearly a pitcher. And refractors, Devin Taylor in a cool one to 199. Briggs McKenzie, true yellow to 75. Matthew Fisher to 71 in the Speckle, Sparkle, or Mini Diamond. And JoJo Parker getting a spotlight there as our case hit. That's all I got for you, everybody. We'll be back at it Thursday. Join then. Should be a good time. Fresh new case. I appreciate it, everybody. And as always, cheers.